Hello class, today I'm going to be showing you how to use Microsoft PowerPoint. Now PowerPoint is a great tool that we can use to give presentations to our audience. I'm sure you've seen me use PowerPoint when I'm teaching you guys, and today you're going to learn how to make your very own PowerPoint presentation. Now, when you open PowerPoint, you're going to want to choose the option that says Blank Presentation. Once you click on that, it will bring you into your presentation with one slide. Now over here on the side is where you can see how many slides you have. So let's start with our title slide. You're going to click to add your title, and let's just say that we're making this presentation about zoo animals. Now to add your subtitle, you're going to want to type your name, probably the class, 3rd grade, and maybe the date, December 2014. Now you might be saying to yourself, this slide looks very boring. Well, we're going to spice it up a little bit. If you go up here on top and click Design, it brings up various themes that you can apply to your slides. So you're going to pick a design that you like, and for this one I think the green looks the best. And you'll see it's changed our first slide to fit that theme. Now say for instance you want this theme to look a different color. Maybe you like the shapes on the side, but you just want it to look blue instead of green. You're going to go up here to Variants and click the color that you like. You can use this arrow to scroll through the different colors and fonts that you can apply to your slides. So once we have our title slide done, we're going to go back up here, we're going to click Home, and we're going to click New Slide. And you'll see on the side here it's added a second slide under the first one. Now notice how these two slides are matching. That is because you applied your theme to the entire presentation. I like this because it keeps a continuity throughout the presentation and it makes your slides look nice and neat. So let's say our second slide is about reptiles. We're going to type reptiles at the top. And let's say I want this centered. We're going to use the same formatting tools that we use in our word processor. And we're going to go up here and we're going to select center. And that's going to center our title. If you click down here, you can add various facts about your reptiles. And you're going to want to treat these boxes exactly like you would treat your word processor. You have all different types of options up here for font, color, bold. You can choose what bullet styles you like if you like the squares instead of the triangles. And you can even up the size of the font or keep it relatively small. So we're going to add a couple facts about reptiles. We're going to say reptiles are cold-blooded, which means that they warm their blood from their environment. Okay? Now after we've typed some facts about reptiles, we're going to want to insert a picture. So we go up to the top to the tab that says Insert, and we hit Pictures. It's going to pull up my hard drive, and I'm going to go to the place where I've saved a picture of the reptiles. I'm going to select it, and up comes my picture. Now this picture looks very small, but you'll see if you have it selected, you can resize it to be bigger. Probably a little too big. There we go. And there's a picture of our reptiles. Nice, huh? So now we want to go back and we want to add a new slide. Okay, so we go back to Home and we click New Slide. And this one pops up under our second slide. Now let's make this one about mammals. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to center the texts. And down here, we're going to write our facts about mammals. So first, mammals give birth to live young. Mammals have fur or hair. And mammals are warm-blooded. Awesome. So now we have 3 slides. Let's say you want to see what your slideshow will look like when it's done, which is a very easy thing to do. You're going to go back, you're going to click your first slide, and down here in the corner is a view. You're going to want to go to slideshow view, which will show you what your final project will look like. Using the arrow buttons on your keyboard, you can then go through your slides and see what they look like. End of slideshow. We're going to hit escape, and it brings us back to Microsoft PowerPoint where we were editing before. Now I noticed that while I was going through those slides, the transitions weren't very fun. So let's say we want to add transitions in between our slides. We're going to go up here to transitions, and it's going to give us options on what we can use to transition from one slide to another. Now what I like to do is go down here to the random one. That means it's going to pick a random transition for each slide. Over here you can pick a sound to go with it. Let's see. Let's just do a chime for now. And you can say apply to all, which is going to make all of your slides have a random transition. And you want to advance the slide on your mouse click. Okay, so now when we go down here to view slideshow, we have the sound and the transition. And we have a unique transition for each subsequent slide. These are the basics of Microsoft PowerPoint. You have your new slide button, the design page, which lets you pick a theme and adjust your colors, the transitions, which put a unique transition between each of your slides, and your insert button, which lets you put in pictures, screenshots, charts, shapes, and other text box, word art, slide numbers, video, audio, things like that. So these are the basics for PowerPoint, and now we are going to practice with our partners on making a basic PowerPoint presentation.